Hello, and welcome to Planet Leadville for Tuesday, July 28, 2026. Those bright blue Colorado skies and sunshine have returned, putting Leadville back into its summertime groove. What better way to celebrate than with today's feature, highlighting everyone's favorite trail, the Mineral Belt. This main attraction celebrates 26 years on July 29th and deserves today's spotlight. Stay tuned for that, but first, it's the weather. Today's forecast from the National Weather Service calls for chance of showers and thunderstorms before 2 p.m., then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., then showers and thunderstorms likely after 3 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 74. Light and variable winds becoming northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 60%. New rainfall amounts of less than a tenth of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 7 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 7 p.m. and midnight. Skies will be partly cloudy, with a low around 45. North winds at around 5 miles per hour becoming calm in the evening. Chance of precipitation is 60% with new precipitation amounts of less than a tenth of an inch. Sounds like summertime weather for summertime fun. Just be sure to get outside early, or you could get stuck in those afternoon rain showers. Up next is a very special treat about a very special trail. As the Mineral Belt Trail celebrates another year on July 29th, Planet Leadville brings you the following report from one of the original founders, Howard Tritz. Tritz's narrative, an MBT exclusive from 2016, is presented here with AI narration and photos from the archives. Enjoy!
The following narrative, entitled Mineral Belt Trail Origins, was written by Lake County historian, Leadville Irishman, and longtime Lake County assessor Howard Tritz. It was submitted to Leadville Today, the forerunner to Planet Leadville in 2016, and is made available here with permission. Back in 1991, most of the Leadville and Lake County citizens were upset about the Environmental Protection Agency designating the county as a Superfund site. Citizens were meeting with the EPA and wanting to get them out of town, and now. There were times when some of the public meetings were almost to the point of getting violent. Unlike today, many citizens attended these public meetings. A group was formed. They were called the Leadville and Lake County Liaison Committee, whose purpose was not to run the EPA out of town. Hell, there were enough folks trying that. But to acknowledge they were here and here to probably stay, and therefore making an attempt to get something for Lake County from them while they were here. There were 9 initial members on this committee who were noted as being more or less leaders in the community. As with all community volunteer endeavors, it did not take long for this membership to reduce to 5 individuals who had the energy to stick with it. On the third meeting, we left the meeting room and rejoined at the Elks Club, where over a beer or two we discussed a plan of action and decided that all of us should go home and think about it and come back at the next meeting with our individual brainstorms concerning what we each thought was best for Lake County. Following are the ideas formulated at this third meeting. A bobsled run from the top of Mosquito Pass to downtown Leadville. An aquarium and highway rest stop at the foot of Dutch Henry Hill, which would feature exotic fish swimming in the cleaned-up California Gulch water. Preservation of the mining district to enable tourists and future generations to enjoy and learn about our mining heritage. Cleanup of the tailings pond to the south end of Harrison Avenue, and in its place construct a hotel and facilities to train athletes in our rarefied 2-mile-high atmosphere. If they can make it here, they can make it anywhere, was the intended motto. Bicycling was getting to be a major sport in those days, and we should capitalize on it by building a trail. The decision was made to make a ballot of sorts with the brainstorm ideas displayed and asking the readers to vote on them through the local newspaper. Number 1 is your favorite idea, and number 5 is your least favorite idea. The group met at the Smith Lumber Company one Saturday. Dick Smith, the owner, was a member of the committee. We built 3 wishing well replicas and placed one in front of the social service building. The second well was placed in front of Safeway, and the third well went in front of Sayre and McKee drugstore. The newspaper instructed people to deposit their ballots in these wells. The results were astounding. We ran the ad in the newspaper for several weeks and received hundreds of ballots. Preserving the mining district garnered the most votes by far, and building a bicycle trail came in at a close second. It was obvious. The people were asking for a bicycle trail through the mining district. I am happy to say, at the risk of being boastful, that both of these ideas were mine. That is primarily why I have worked hard these last 21 years to help maintain and care for this remarkable trail. Before we proceed any further, I want to make it clear that the trail would have never occurred if it had not have been through the efforts of many individuals working hard through the years. I want to single out one man who was hired by the county to be the consultant for planning this trail. Mike Conlon has done a remarkable job in his capacity of designing a trail second to none in this world. At first I envisioned a simple trail winding around Carbonate Hill and back to town. Mike, in his expertise, has engineered an 11.6-mile trail that starts in Leadville, passes through pristine forestry on its route through the greatest mining district the world has ever known, and along the way providing unsurpassed mountain beauty of the Sawatch, Collegiate and Mosquito Ranges as it continues along through historic Leadville to its point of beginning. Thank you, Mike Conlon. The plan in the beginning was to compile a list of abandoned rail lines which could possibly be utilized for pedestrian and biking trails. A major portion of the Mineral Belt Trail is on the Colorado and Southern Mineral Belt line. This rail line was built in 1898 and abandoned in 1937. It winds through the famous Leadville mining district, passing through well-known old mines such as the Little Pittsburgh, Robert E. Lee, Robert Emmett, Wolftone, and Tabor's Matchless Mine. In 1987, the fee simple ownership of this line was transferred from Burlington Northern to Ken and Stephanie Olson. The Olsons generously donated this rail line for the development of a non-motorized trail. Sections of the Denver and Rio Grande Chrysolite Mine extension and the Moyer branch of the Colorado Midland Line are also abandoned rail lines used for the Mineral Belt Trail. The Mineral Belt Trail is a trip through time that starts with the original gold placer mining in California Gulch and moves forward to the numerous silver mines and smelters and proceeds into the present time period of Superfund cleanup. Construction began in 1995 and the grand opening was held on July 29, 2000.
Thanks to Lake County historian, fifth-generation Leadville Irishman, and longtime Lake County assessor Howard Tritz for that report. These first-hand narratives are so important in documenting how things actually happened in Lake County and the dedication it takes to see public projects to completion. So when you're out enjoying the MBT, show your appreciation with a donation, which can be made through the QR codes found at several kiosks along the trail. Up next is the extended weather report from Weather Underground with AI narration.
The week continues with a classic Colorado summer weather pattern, with cool mornings, comfortable afternoons, and a daily chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. High temperatures will generally stay in the low to mid-70s through midweek before gradually warming into the upper 70s by Friday and near 80 degrees as the weekend approaches. The greatest chance for stronger storms appears Monday and Tuesday, when heavier downpours could produce brief localized flooding in low-lying areas, burn scars, and along small creeks. So keep an eye on changing conditions if you're headed outdoors. Mornings should offer the best window for hiking, biking, and other outdoor activities before clouds begin building over the mountains. Overnight lows will remain refreshingly cool, dipping into the mid-40s, making for excellent sleeping weather with the windows open. By week's end, the weather becomes a bit warmer with scattered afternoon showers still in the forecast, but no prolonged stretch of unsettled weather is expected, keeping summer recreation on track across Lake County.
That wraps up today's report. Thanks for checking in. To Planet Leadville,